I am so sorry. I've had multiple calls coming in and it just keeps mucking around with the video. So anniversary got 400 since your last video, which was a bank transfer to my partner. I believe he bought himself a helmet. It like paid for the first payment or whatever. Birthday, we're thinking about putting about $150 in per year for this one, and basically just topping it up whenever we need to. Bid and Xmas supply will be about the same of $150 a year. My son's birthday is the 21st of February. This one currently has nothing. It probably won't be getting stuffed until maybe October-ish. But him and my daughter both have a goal of about $500 a year, which also covers any parties or anything like that. However, this year she's just getting $50 from me and $50 from my partner, which is about $100, and we're going into the park and having lunch. My partner's birthday this year is going to be about $1,000, and that's because for my birthday we're going halves in a new phone for me because I really need a new phone, and that's going to be $2,000 total. For events, we want to put in at least $300 to fully fund it. Xmas this year is going to be about $800. I don't know if we're going to use all that or not, but we will see. Xmas food is going to be $200. Xmas deco is again $200 mark. Scavenger hunt and Easter egg hunt, they're going to both be $150 each. Valentine's Day is $200 goal. Luxury date night is $300 goal. Mother's Day and Father's Day both have a goal of $300 each. Most likely won't use that though. We do have a lot of other ones in here, however they don't have envelopes yet because I am going to end up making a high priority events binder and a low priority events binder. Gifts has nothing currently, but it has a goal of $150. So the ones being stuffed within the next couple of videos will be my daughter's birthday. However, it'll be stuffed and used pretty much in the next couple of videos. Okay, now I believe we have to go into this one. Yes, so this is my work or debt binder. So just wanna open this one up a little bit. So this is the work part. So this is my partner's travel costs, his taxman, his work lunch sinking funds, his uniforms and or adjustments, his superannuation for him to track that, his pay and falls, that's for him to track, his afterpay, which is electronically tracked, that's for him to track. Oh, I believe there's actually one for both of us. Yeah, so there's one for both of us. As you can see, I've had two different ones of Big W. I've had a Shein Afterpay. I've had a dental one, which is currently paid off. And I actually have a Catch Afterpay as well, but that's not on here. Because I've already, I'm sort of tracking it elsewhere now. But that's okay. This one here is the Debt Snowball, Centrelink Debt, and Zip. So Centrelink Debt, oh, I need to update that actually. My partner and I both have Zip. He's currently paying off his, I'm currently paying off mine. So mine is actually a lot less than that now, so I actually also need to update that. So I apologise for that. Because none of those were updated. Actually I might update that quickly now. Just while you're here. So for my Zip pay, we're just going to put it down as the 17th because I don't actually remember when I paid that payment, and it was from my paycheck as well. So we're just going to put down pay from C, and we're just going to put down $55 because that's now having a balance of $1,900. For my Starlink debt, we are actually at $1,495, so I believe that's $40 less. Yeah, that's $40 less. However, by my next payment, this will be actually sitting at this will actually be sitting at $1,400. So that's just going to be from my paycheck, and that's because I'm doing an extra debt payment as well. So this one here, oh, this is really hard to see, I'm sorry. Okay, so this one here started off with $1,535 in the middle of February. The middle of March it was down to $1,495, and with this paycheck it got down to $1,400. This one here gets paid $20 every fortnight on my big paycheck. He has not tracked it yet in here, but it's there in case he needs to or wants to. I'm currently sitting at $1,900 now for my zip, and that is actually also on pause until the 28th of April. And that's because we've had a few big things come out that just, yeah. My daughter's dental appointment tomorrow is going to cost roughly $500, I think they said. And I did not have that, so that's unfortunately going to have to add on to the afterpay that I'm still paying off. Because I actually wasn't even expecting that appointment for her. So that's that one done. Those are updated, and I believe it's this one I now need to go into. Fixed expenses and digital. Yes, so this on here, this is my subscriptions. I don't even know. No, I didn't even update this. Oh no, this is horrible. I'm so sorry. Okay, for my subscriptions, it should have $50, but at $48, sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so I know that it should actually have, I believe it's $12 for my credit. It's $16 for my Xbox. And then it's, what's that? 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 28. Oh, I know what it is. It's my Spotify. So, yeah, that should be right. 20, 30, 40, 45, 47, 48, yes. So that's right. Now, that's what's currently in my subscriptions. I'm just gonna pop that in there so that it will represent it. In my annual bills account, that hasn't got anything. It was meant to get 100 or 140 actually, because my Disney Plus I'm trying to switch to yearly, but that's fine. Taxay doesn't have anything. Wi-Fi was already paid for this month. However, April's one will be coming out very soon, so that'll be stuffed very soon. digitally. I mean, mortgage doesn't have anything. Obviously, we're not paying a mortgage right now. Rent sinking fund doesn't have anything. Adult fees, no. Investments, no. None of those ones got anything. And I did not update this one either. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. So, this one here, 50, 70, 90, 91. Yeah, so this has already been paid. That's why I'm taking it out. My next payment will actually get $91. Sorry, my next two payments, which is the 24th of March and the 31st. However, on here I track it as 100 because I put in more. Like, I round it up on the trackers just to, yeah. So this has already been paid. But there, yeah, this is $91 a week. It's meant to come out on a Friday. However, that has changed to a Saturday, and I have no idea why. It used to be $3.96 a month though, and they've just increased it again for the monthly payment, so that's why I changed it to weekly. In education, the only one being stuff soon will be gymnastics. This one here is the shopping winder. I believe the ones being stuffed into the shopping binder will be yeah, so that's grocery buffer and all the buffers for the food and stuff like that. That's a hygiene buffer, household buffer, things like that. It's another buffer. That's the gym powders and miscellaneous. This one, which is for my partner. What does that actually say? Okay, stockpile. Stockpile will not be getting stuffed, I don't think, really at all this year, because it's not really a priority. I really need to get stickers on the front of these because it's really hard to actually read them. Bulk buy. I'm not sure if we will stuff that this year because it's not exactly a priority. However, I do want to put something into it. So Amazon, I actually owe $20. Which is fine. Etsy needs money as well. The rest of these don't actually have envelopes. So again, I will need to get a new binder for the low priority, which will then take out all of those that don't have envelopes. Okay, so what else was there? Right, we've gone through events. Okay, so we'll go on to high priority. So high priority sinking funds. We're just going to flick through it quickly, just to do an overview and update, because I don't want to take up too much time, and this is actually going to be a 3-part video now because of the amount of interruptions I've had. My licenses, I owe $50, but in reality I actually owe it $200 because that's how much I have to pay to fix my license. Miscellaneous cash, I owe $50 because my partner took it out. TAFE, I owe $10. Weekend away, I do owe $10 as well. I'm thinking about clearing these trackers though and just starting fresh, but I don't know yet. What's that? Camping trip, I owe back $10. Okay, so this one here is my mum's plot. This one here is actually meant to be already paid by now, however it's not yet. Mum's plaque. This is the $500 challenge, which is actually from Money Talks budget, I believe. Yeah, Money Talks budget. And I've just sort of chucked it in here because I've got my cat's vet check coming up, so I owe this one $50 and I owe this one $10. That's a little pet envelope though. I believe that's just the bank one. Yeah, that's just the bank. So the only priorities in here really that we are currently trying to pay back or pay off would be the vet check for my cat, which is $500 total. And my partner also needs $500 for his cat. However, if we can get it done through the council day, it will only cost us $100. And the only other ones would be my mum's plot and plaque and my licenses to put back into. And then if we go into this one here is my low priority sinking funds. However, some of these are actually a higher priority at the moment, just for our current situation. This one here is my period stash, like girly items. I didn't know what else to call that, but that's owed $100. And obviously once my daughter hits of age, there's going to be 2 people that will need that. That's my partner's cat, so her sinking fund we owe at 10 because he took out of that recently to get her worming stuff. My one's also owed 10. Again, we took out of it to get the worming stuff because I just didn't have enough to cover all of it myself. And he was paying off quite a few big bills, so he wasn't able to put in as much as he would have usually for all of that, because he covers the pet needs as I cover the kids' needs. This one here is family stationery. We do owe it 20, but I'm thinking of just clearing off that tracker completely. I can't remember what we need for that actually. Upgrades, that's if the kids want to upgrade their TV or anything like that. That'll technically come out of there. However, we do also have a family tech envelope. Upgrades could also, you know, be upgrading their furniture. That's wish list, so that's not a priority. This is zoo, again, not a priority. That would be, I think, aquariums and theme parks. So those aren't a priority. So the only ones that are a priority in here is the period stash and the 2 pet sinking funds, and that's it. So now the last couple would be these. Now again, in the education, so kind of do a quick flip through. The only ones being stuffed this year will be back to school. Back to school, and I think just uniforms and shoes, as well as gymnastics, and that's it. So then if we skip on over to the Disney binder and the Easter shirt binder. So this year for the Disney binder, we want to stuff into, I don't know if you can read that, but deposits is a priority. Not that one. Not that one. Passports is another priority, so we'd be stuffing some into deposits, some into passports. We'll probably fully fund a couple envelopes though, like tips we could fully fund. I don't know if we'd really stuff into anything else though. We might try and fully fund entry, which is the entry passes, travel, food. Yeah, none of the rest of them are really a big priority. If we can fully fund them, we will. But for right now, it's not a huge priority because that won't be happening for the next at least 3 years. So for the Easter show, this one here, we've got entry of 120, so we want to fully fund this by the end of the year. Showbags has a full goal of $200, so we want to stuff that by the end of the year. Petrol and travel has a goal of about $100. We want to obviously fully fund that by the end of the year. Food is 200, drinks are 100, rides 800 for the goal. I don't know why it's sticking together. Sideshow games are 800. My partner's really, really good at them and basically wins every single prize every time he does one. So he likes a lot of money for that. Spending, we said about 500 for spending, 500 for gifts and souvenirs. Because most of the time when we spend there, it is actually for a gift or a souvenir. It's that one done, or we'll use some of the prizes that he actually won to save money because he wins quite a lot. We end up with a car full of prizes every single time we go. In emergency, the only ones really that we are focusing on is the cash emergency fund, the cash buffer. What's that one? Oh, I believe that's the variable bills emergency fund. We will not be focusing on that this year. Or the home emergency fund. We will, however, focus on the cash emergency fund, cash buffer, the income emergency fund, which is somewhere down here more, and I think that's really it for that one. So those are the only ones that you'll actually see stuff on this. Like this year, in new home, again, that's another dashboard. I haven't actually used it yet. Home deposit, we owe that 50. I don't know if it's actually hit the account yet though or not, so I don't want to put it in until it does. Food setup costs, we will be stuffing into this year. Same as utilities setup costs, linen, mattress funds, furniture, appliances and miscellaneous home setup costs we will stuff into, and maybe home security. It all will depend on a few things.